Locked in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now,
big man has it. It's a first down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run to the left. He breaks a tackle. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throwing right. Finds his man open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Floats it out in space. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. No-huddle offense to the line. They'll go to the ground. Pass to Stiggs, and he may get more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
A pickup of 8. And that's good enough for a first down.
They're going back to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. The give out of the gun.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got his man to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Offense in a split backfield. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got room at the 35. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Defense might bring the house here. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash push it in from just outside the 5. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Immediately fires to the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that. The 1-A play by this defense to get the...
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Taylor wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Mississippi State going up tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Back open in the middle. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to throw on second and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
He'll take a shot. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
Number 21.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still full. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make.
Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Offense changing the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Wide out, trying to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Mississippi State right back to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's got him this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football. No PI. Able to swat it.
Here comes the rush. And they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground. Junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it... easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give to the single back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Try to barge their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Mississippi State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for a huge play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.